guys, what's up? It's Galactic Girl back again with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the archetype of the Fool, and I had to come out on this rock because this message was channeled by the song Under Control by Alesso with Calvin Harris. I super love that song, and I'll go ahead and link it in the description, but it's the first line of the song, and it says, "I might be anyone, a lone fool under the sun." And that's just really what I've been feeling like in making these videos. Like, I just feel kind of foolish coming out here by myself and making these videos, but that is the Fool energy, and I know it's for a reason, a higher purpose. And so yeah, I'm having fun and, you know, not taking it too seriously like the Fool would. But, you know, I might be anyone. I might be a lone fool. I might not know what I'm talking about, but I think I know what I'm talking about. And I think this stuff could be useful if you apply it. So we're going to go ahead and embody the energy of the Fool by keeping an open mind and being optimistic and hoping for the best. So everyone knew it was impossible until a fool who didn't know came along and did it. So sometimes not knowing things is honestly the best thing, and because it leaves a lot of space in your mind for what is possible. And I think this applies in my life because I don't have a father, and a father is the one who is supposed to introduce you to society and kind of tells you how the world works. And you know, I was angry for a while because I didn't know anything about the world, and I came out and did the world like a week after high school and wanted to do it all by myself. And you know, I've been making my way in the world for 5 years by myself, and because of that lack of information that I got, I was able to kind of come up with my own conclusions, and also was able to achieve a lot of impossible things because I didn't have that limiting belief or that person there who, you know, is trying to protect you but is also very a restrictive energy, because they are trying to protect you, but with the Fool energy you're gonna get hurt. But it's okay because you just brush it off, you know, that's what the Fool is. It brushes it off. So yeah, let's get into this. So when I was reading about the Fool in my tarot card book that I received as a gift, I came up with this quote. And it says, "And yet for those willing to take the chance, the leap can bring joy, adventure, and finally for those with the courage to keep going when the wonderland becomes more fearsome than joyous, the leap can bring knowledge, peace, and liberation." So I have taken the leap before, it has brought me so much joy and adventure, but now I'm taking another leap in my life. And it's definitely more fearsome than joyous, but I know it will bring knowledge, peace, and liberation. And so again, that's why I have to embody the Fool right now, because I'm very afraid right now, but I know that the leap will bring knowledge and liberation, and those are the things that I'm seeking right now at this time in my hero's journey. So yeah, again, you have to be willing to take the chance and take the leap. So why would you do this when you can stay safely in the ordinary landscape of job, home, and family? Why? Because of curiosity. I mean, that's what's always led me. I'm just so curious about the world, and also desire for experience. But why look into the deep world of the mind when you can stay safely in the ordinary landscape of job, home, and family? And this Fool energy is not for everyone. Some people really like the safety of their family and their job and everything, so that's okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just a lifestyle choice that they want to live, but but that's not really the life that a fool wants to live. Or maybe you do want that lifestyle, but maybe you're curious about the world and you want to have a little adventure and be a little foolish, and then you'll take the lessons and you'll go back into society, and you'll live the ordinary life of job, home, and family. But it's really hard to get back to the ordinary path, and that's what the book says. Once you get going on this path, it's pretty hard to get back on the path, and that's me. I took the path less traveled, and I have no interest in getting back on the path of ordinary life and ordinary job and ordinary family, because that's just not who I am. Again, I took the path less traveled and I love it, but now I'm ready to up level it, and it's going to require a lot from me and a lot of courage. But with the Fool energy, it's easy to draw the courage and bring forth the energy to make the choices and take the path that may be more difficult. Sorry guys, the flies were distracting my train of thought, but we're gonna talk about kind of this innocence that the Fool keeps it holds on to it, and the world really does try to rob you of your innocence. And once you learn things about the evilness of the world, how disgusting a lot of humans are, it can be very hard to hold on to your innocence and hold on to your purity of heart. So that's why it's an act of defiance to hold on to your innocence and your purity of heart, not let the world change who you are. So I also like this song, or I also like this lyric from the song Under Control, and it says, "Your heart beats of solid gold." And for me, this is correlated to The Outsider's Stay Gold, Pony Boy, and that has always been something really prevalent in my life. And also just Pony Boy, like my first boy crush as a kid. But just always holding on to staying gold and not letting the world break down your desire to be a good person, or your desire to bring goodness into the world, and your desire to see the best in people. I really had this strange interaction recently where it just felt like somebody was trying to take away my perspective, and I'm just like, you will never take that away from me. Like, yes, people are evil and people are the worst, but also people can be really good, and I will always choose to focus on how good people can be, and how sometimes if you let a person be good, then they will be good. If you give a person the opportunity to be better, then they will act better. And so that is why I will always stay gold, and this innocence of the Fool, I will never, never lose that. But, obviously discernment right now is very important in this part of my journey. But anyways, another lyric. Feeling like we could do right, be the one who makes tonight. So again, this feeling of optimism. You feel like you could do right in the world. You feel like you could be the one who makes tonight. And you can. And you can always use your personality to make the night. To be a fool and just be silly. Make everyone laugh. Be an idiot and make people laugh. It's fucking fun. Sorry for my language, but yeah, you have the ability to influence people in this world, so why not be the one who makes tonight? Why not feel like we could do right? Why not feel like we could do better than we are right now? And from the outside world, some people have thought, or sorry, let me form my train of thought. So this is a quote from the tarot book about the Fool, and it says, "Thought to be in touch with a greater wisdom precisely because they were out of touch with the rest of us." So yeah, the Fool energy is a little bit of an independent energy, and yeah, you are a little bit in your own world because you see the world in a different way than most people do. You see the world from an optimistic place, from a hopeful place, from a joyful place, from a place of, what can I do with this place? How can I add on to this? And it's from an innocent place. So people don't understand this from the outside, and I guess that's probably why they think it's a greater wisdom. And I think maybe it is a greater wisdom to be able to see the world in this way, but I'm not sure. I might be anyone, so who's to say? But yeah, that's basically the energy of the Fool. It's to stay gold, stay optimistic, be positive, focus your energy on the things that you have control over, and this fucking anyways, bugs. Okay. But I do want to say that I'm trying to ascend into the Magician and be a little bit more of a master over myself. So I'll still carry this Fool archetype with me, but I want to enhance it by becoming the Magician. And the way that I'm going to do this is by action and bringing my ideas from the heavens into the physical reality. So I liked this quote by Jim Rohn because I feel like this is what I'm graduating from the Fool. And it says, "Make plans like an adult and believe in them like a child." So when you're a Fool, you kind of just make plans like a child and believe in them like a child. But I feel like if you want to graduate a little bit higher out of this energy, gotta make plans like an adult. And that's the part that I'm working on. So I hope this information was useful to you guys. I think this energy is a lot of fun, and I think a lot of people would benefit from embodying this energy, or maybe they've been embodying this energy, but they haven't been able to sort it. And so I want to give you guys this kind of archetype to sort it into so that you can use it for, the greater good, or just having more fun or pleasure, fulfillment in your life. Alrighty. So with my videos, there tends to be some physical correlation in my reality that happens that day. And I just had to show you guys this lake because it's a golden lake. I mean, do you see this? I have no idea what it is. Yeah, I don't know. But it's gold. It's beautiful. So, stay gold, keep shining, let your abundance shine on.